many pieces in one or two of those steps or phases can be immense, right? The other thing too that I think I should clarify is that a lot of people think about design as industrial design. So both Randall and I are trained and educated in the field of industrial design, but the design group is really multifaceted. So the design staff, we have folks that are industrial designers. I have user interface designers. I have graphic designers. On staff, we have packaging. We have basically all elements of the design process. So what it really allows us to do is, not unlike a consultancy working for a corporation, we're internal to that corporation and we touch on all those different pieces. So as you look in the back of the room, you see some stuff from Vivian Tam, or maybe the Beats Envy stuff that you see back there. What it allows us to do, because we have graphics and documentation and packaging part of our group, we can be holistic in our approach. So when we talk about Design Center, it's not just industrial design. The other thing too is it's really a multicultural staff. So who do we have on staff? Well, it really is kind of, if you will, to put it politically correct, maybe like the UN. We have people from around the globe that participate on the design staff. So whether you are in the Houston campus or the Cupertino campus or something like that, we have folks from Europe, we have folks from Latin America, we have folks from Asia, and it really is a melting pot. So when we talk about kind of design taste or styles, we want to think of things in a world perspective. Now, because HP is a US-based company, we'll always probably have maybe gravity towards maybe US style and design, but it's very important to recognize that when we look at our design staff and our approach, we always want to think from a world perspective. So, we have a couple design consultants that allow us to free ourselves. A lot of times when you think about design, we can become very interperspective, or, basically with blinders on, where we try to design for HP solutions, and that's not the goal. The goal is to provide a solution, but to the end customer. And to get that, I'd say, that very broad perspective and approach, it really requires us to leave the boundaries of HP, leave the mindset of HP, and many times bring in different agencies that help aid us in thinking in new ways. So I put a couple that we have in California that we use on a consistent basis. And why California? Well, it's a melting pot of technology. So what's nice there is you have consultants that are constantly feeding off, I'd say, the IPO kind of pool, and there's always new technologies, new things that are being thought of, and we're allowed to bring that into our group, and then we can kind of digest it and see where it's appropriate.